family? I don't think I ever made anything at night for you guys. I'm sorry. Forgive my manners. I pray you guys are doing well. I pray that everything is good in your world. Should be a quick video. I just want to show you guys how I make my cornbread. You know, Thanksgiving idea, something simple. Yeah, so sorry. I don't have the camera on me, but yeah, I'll show you guys how I make my cornbread. You know how the time changes, everything is dark. So hope the light is good. And check this out.
Big guy, watch out. They gon' feel us when we roll. They call them big guy. Okay. And we be putting on for sure. And if you know this, join in, subscribe to the channel. We like the video, it's a big family. And we putting on big for the team. Oh, big guy, watch out. They gon' feel us when we roll. They call them big guy. Big guy. Hey, big guy. They gon' feel us when we roll.
Cornbread. I'm gonna use a couple of cups of this guy right here. I got some self-rising flour, got some sugar, got a couple of eggs, I got some oil, I got some mayo, and I have some buttermilk. Last but not least, you gotta have the butter. Gotta have the butter. So let's go ahead and get started. Just for you guys, maybe a couple of cups of our cornmeal. Let's see. I normally eyeball it. So maybe 3 cups of cornmeal. Yep. 3 cups of cornmeal. I got my flour. Bam. All right. Got my sugar. Bam. Got my eggs. Bam. Very simple. And let me take my butter and get it warmed up. A whole stick of butter. So we're gonna let that warm and get all nice and melted, and we're gonna add that to our charrette. But while I'm waiting on that, let's go ahead and get some. I'm gonna do maybe a cup of buttermilk, and I'm gonna do. Take this thing off. Corn oil, I'm gonna do maybe 3 tablespoons. Yeah, 3 tablespoons. And with the mayo, I don't like mayo, but I found this is gonna be really tasty. The real Kraft mayo. And this is just to make sure the cornbread is not dry. And there's a little bit more flavor to it as well too. So this is about a tablespoon of mayo. Yeah, about a tablespoon of mayo. All right, so that's done. And then the butter. It's almost there. So while I'm waiting on the butter, I'm just going to stir it. Okay, I got a couple of eggs. About a cup. I say about a cup and a half of buttermilk. Tablespoon of mayo, about a cup of sugar, 3 cups of meal, cup and a half of the flour. See how that looks? So what I'm gonna do is add some more buttermilk. That's about a half a cup. I wanted a thick consistency. A nice southern cornbread, you know what I'm saying? Make sure all the lumps out of it. It's almost there. Almost there, there we go. See that consistency? It's really thick. Almost there. All right, so I'm gonna let that sit for now until my butter gets ready. It's ready. And transfer it over to my cornbread. There you go. And put this back on the eye. And keep the eye on. And then you mix your butter into it. There we go. That's the consistency I'm looking for right there. There we go. Yeah, it's not, it's thick, but it's not, yeah. It's kind of hard to explain, unless you know about cooking cornbread. It's nice and sweet, it's nice and, oh, that's just, it's perfect. That's perfect. So now, you taste it, you give it a little taste. That is really good. All right. I always taste my food. I want it too sweet because it's gonna metamorphosize itself into something else later. All right, so that's good. That's good. All right, let's move into my batter into. I hope this is big enough into this pot this pan right here, because this is what I'm going to cook my cornbread in. So I'm gonna let the butter swim around in here. Make sure it's good. Make sure it's good, and then we're gonna transfer our batter to this pan here. Then we're gonna bake it. Yeah, the butter is just about ready. I don't want it to burn, but I do want it really hot. I do want it really hot. And that it is. We're gonna take that and take our batter and pour it right in there. I hope you guys can see that. There we go. Hope you guys can see this, because I can't see you. There we go. All the batter. There we go. Well, that's good. I still got it going on the stove. And you see the little bubbles around it. Sorry about that. Yeah, the little bubbles around it. There we go. I learned that from my mom. So you keep this little pan hot, put your batter in, it gets a smaller the crust, and then we throw it into the oven. All right, so let's get this guy in here. Very careful. There we go. And it's in there. 375 degrees is where I have it. In about 20-25 minutes, it should be good to go. So you guys stay tuned. You also want to open it up and check it. Maybe about 15 minutes. Give it a little time to cook. About 15 minutes to see where it is. You can tell by the color of of how far it is. So, but you'll see. So stay tuned. Here we go. It's almost there. Almost there. Here we are. It's out of the oven. Nice and pretty. I stuck that in there to see if anything stuck to my my knife. Looks like a little bit dead. So I'm gonna put it back in there for another 5-10 minutes. All right, put it back in there for another about 5 minutes. Not long at all, because there wasn't much on it. I just want to make sure it's cooked all the way through and it's not mushy. But it smells good. It smells delicious. So, all right, guys, what we got? What we got? Woohoo! Yeah, that looks a little bit better. That looks better. Let's see. Yep, it's all cracking. Yeah, it's good. I only have to stick it. It's good. Oops, sorry. Yeah, it's good. So, yep, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. I'm cooking or what? So, all right. How many of you guys do this? Run that butter on top of it. Yes, sir. How many of you guys do this? There we go. It's like granny's and that's mama's cornbread right there. There you go. Look at that. Yes, sir. Just a little bit. We didn't need much, but we got to top it with butter. Make sure it's good. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that's nice and coated. Nice and coated. Put my glove back on. So this is why we cook it. Well, not really cook it. We heat the butter up on the stove in a hot pan And then put the batter in a hot pan with the sizzling butter, because you want it to do this. You see that? Can y'all see that? See the bread coming out of there? So it's not stuck at all. So it comes right out your butt. It comes right out your pan. Here, I went ahead and took it out of that pan. Nice and easy. Let's go ahead and cut it. Yes, sir. There we go. Let's cut it. Never mind that. Look at it. See how moist? See how moist the cornbread is? See how moist it is? Let me show you how I eat it. Open. You know, tear apart, so yeah, have to have that butter in the middle. Yes, sir. Let me taste it with the butter in the middle. We don't put syrup on this, but should I have syrup? I do. I have syrup. Let me just taste without the syrup first. Damn. Hot. Yes, sir. It's good. It's hot. And I also add a little syrup to it. It's old school. Tennessee days. Actually, the cornbread is already sweet because the sugar I put in it. Oh, man, it is good to go. Yeah. Yes, sir. I'll leave one. This is like home. Feels like my child. Like a joke. It tastes like my childhood. Don't be shy. Y'all already know what y'all do. Y'all already know. This is good. Look at that. Nice and fresh too.
What? What? You know you be doing it.
There you go. Another video in the books. Homemade cornbread, mama style, with the syrup and the butter. It's that time of year for that. So, quick, easy recipe. You guys can do it at home. I end up cooking it for about 30 minutes on 375. So, make sure you check it. You know, the old school method of checking it is the broomstick, little bristles. You stick it in there. If there's anything on it, you bring it back out. So, I didn't have a broomstick, so use what you have. Pray you guys doing well. See you guys next video. Thank you for rocking with your boy. Peace.